few months later. John and Renee spent some time getting to know each other, and John remembers Renee leaning in for a quick kiss. A request John initially declined because he thought Renee was both too drunk and he didn't want to start the gossip mill at work. Renee didn't let this dampen her spirits and asked if they could meet up again. This turned out to be their first date. John picked Renee up in his classy green Hyundai Elantra and whisked her to Jojo's for dinner. Renee was so excited and remembers jumping in the car and closing the door, only to find the door handle come off in her hand. John assured her that it happened a lot. Renee had a love-hate relationship with the green Hyundai, as her and John had spent a lot of their time together in this little gem. Although Renee recalls it was time that was mostly spent broken down on the side of the road or refusing to start at shopping centres. When they are not relaxing in their townhouse in Sherwood, John and Renee love nothing more than packing their bags and seeing the sights and the sounds of the world together. They have a mutual love of exploring new cultures and trying new things. Through their travels, they have discovered their own strengths and weaknesses, and most importantly, they have learnt to lean on each other and pick one another up when needed. John and Renee have set out to take one overseas trip each year. So far, their travels have taken them to Southeast Asia, the UK and Europe, Hong Kong, United States, New Zealand and China. John describes their trip to Thailand, Laos and Vietnam in 2009 as one of his most memorable. Despite both getting sick, surviving basic conditions and working their way through some stressful circumstances, they barely fought and came through the experience stronger than ever. It was after this trip that John started to think that he could easily be in a lifelong relationship with Renee. On their 10-year anniversary in April last year, John flew up to meet Renee, who was working in Townsville at the time. John hatched an elaborate plan to secretly take Renee away to Long Island in the Whitsundays. He had planned to propose during a romantic picnic on the beach at sunset, an activity that Renee says they never do enough of. The afternoon rolled around and Renee decided she was no longer interested in a picnic on the beach and instead was very adamant she wanted to drag the picnic onto a paddle boat on the water. So John conceded and lugged the picnic out onto the boat along with the ring and his phone. After floating around in circles for some time, John handed over the ring box and looked at Renee with a beaming smile. At first, Renee was a little shocked and confused, as John was not down on one knee. And being a man of very few words, didn't ask Renee anything at all. Eventually, Renee caught on to what was happening, and before the ring could disappear into the water, they quickly paddled back to the beach. Although John and Renee love travelling together, Renee is most happy in John's company, wherever it may be. Her favourite time with John is just lying on the couch in his arms. Renee says John makes her feel safe, warm and loved. Together, John and Renee look forward to being able to share a life of love and laughter and to call each other husband and wife. Together they make a great team, supporting each other and valuing each other's happiness. Can I please call forward Rita to share with us a reading?
May your love be firm, and may your dream of life together be a river between two shores, by day bathed in sunlight, and by night illuminated from within. May the heron carry news of you to the heavens, and the salmon bring the sea's blue grace. May your thoughts spiral upwards together like leafy vines, like fiddle strings in the wind, and be as noble as the fir tree. May you never find yourselves back to back without love pulling you around into each other's arms.
Yeah.
John, do you take Renee to be your wife? Do you promise to love her, respect her, and stand by her, whatever the future may hold?
I do.
I now invite you to share your vows with Renee.
I call upon the people here present to witness that I, John Christopher Papademos, take you, Renee Pauline Truscott, to be my lawful wedded wife. I promise to be your lover, your friend and partner in life, to bring out the best in you and be the best that I can be. I promise to hold you and take care of you when you need to be held. I promise to love you more than anyone else can in both good times and in bad, when life seems easy and when it is hard. I want you to have my heart, and I promise to give it to you as long as I live.
Renee, do you take John to be your husband? Do you promise to love him, respect him, and stand by him, whatever the future may hold?
I do.
I now invite you to share your vows with John.
I call upon the people here present to witness that I, Renee Pauline Truscott, take you, John Christopher Papademos, to be my lawful wedded husband. I promise to be your lover, your friend and partner in life, to bring out the best in you and be the best that I can be. I promise to hold you and take care of you when you need to be held. I promise to love you more than anyone else can in both good times and in bad, when life seems easy and when it is hard. I want you to have my heart, and I promise to give it to you as long as I live.
Can I please call forward James to bring forward the rings? These rings tell the world that you have found your life partner. They hold in them forever the happiness and joy felt by each of you today. These rings will stay with you always and symbolise the promises made today. They honour you and show pride in your commitment to this marriage. John, please place the ring on Renee's finger and repeat after me. This ring is a token of my love.
This ring is a token of my love.
I marry you with this ring,
I marry you with this ring,
with all that I have
with all that I have,
and all that I am.
and with all that I am.
Renee, please place the ring on John's finger and repeat after me. This ring is a token of my love.
This ring is a token of my love.
I marry you with this ring,
I marry you with this ring,
with all that I have
with all that I have
and all that I am.
and all that I am.
John and Renee, may you see many sunrises, listen to the rain, savor special moments, and fall in love with one another over and over. May your hands be clasped in friendship and your hearts forever joined in love. John and Renee, your family and friends have witnessed your promises here today to share your lives together, to love, respect, and honour each other. It now gives me great pleasure to declare you husband and wife. John, you may now kiss your bride. John and Renee. May this marriage be blessed with love and laughter. May true contentment and happiness be forever yours. May you live forever in love, and may love live forever in you. Ladies and gentlemen, could you please stand to join me in congratulating our